We have built countless platforms to broadcast our lives. We have infinite feeds, infinite follower counters, and infinite ways to signal to an audience. But we lack tools to practice the actual emotional skill of maintaining a relationship. Modern isolation is often a form of paralysis, the inability to effectively show up for the people we already carry. These are the performative loops we are used to, public graphs and metric anxiety. This is the encrypted space required for actual relational wellness. You cannot practice genuine vulnerability in an environment designed for public consumption. DunbarrioSolo is built to fill that gap. It operates as a private, offline-style environment, a place designed to convert emotional intent into measurable relational action. Authentic emotional practice is impossible if the tools you rely on monetize your behavior and turn your intimacy into a performance. This map organizes your relationships into tiered, concentric cognitive layers, moving from your core out to acquaintances. The architecture enforces a scientific ceiling, capping your network at 16 circles, or roughly 144 people, mirroring Dunbar's limit for human social capacity. Before you write about these people, you have to anchor what you are feeling. The app uses a brief, tactile routine to translate abstract mood into concrete data. This mood dial lets you select a precise coordinate on an 8-segment rotary dial based on Plutchik's model, training your emotional granularity. Then, the Energizer slider records embodied effort, asking you to physically push and charge the interaction to 100%. This process takes a vague, unarticulated feeling and forces it into precise coordinates before any relational interaction occurs. This is the core action, the embrace. It is a form of directed expressive writing where you compose a journal entry meant for a specific person in your life, paired here with an illustrated animal character. The mascot functions as a digital transitional object. It acts as a safe holding environment, carrying the emotional weight of a relationship without the risk of real-world judgment. If you opt in, the AI provides a response limited to 1 to 3 sentences in the character's voice. It offers 0 advice and 0 generic flattery. This flowchart tracks the security of that interaction. Your text passes through an ephemeral edge function, generates a response, and triggers an immediate memory wipe. The ledger dashboard tracks these inputs over time. By logging app sessions and manual out-of-app events, it builds an empirical 12-week heat map of your social investment. Every Sunday, this AI synthesis engine compiles your mood selections, energy intensity, and embrace data into a single encrypted narrative. The resulting narrative portrait strips away sycophancy to reveal a dominant archetype and a behaviorally specific growth edge for you to reflect on. This combination of daily processing and weekly synthesis makes the invisible labor of caring visible. You see exactly where your emotional energy is flowing and where it is failing. A genuine emotional practice cannot safely occur if you suspect you are being watched or monetized. This shield diagram outlines the architecture supporting that safety. The application uses AES 256 encryption, operates without ad networks, and relies on a business model funded entirely by subscription tiers. In the settings panel, you control your historical data. You dictate the retention lifespan of your journal text and have access to an irreversible hard delete capability. This matrix shows how the tool integrates 5 validated psychological frameworks, from Dunbar's layers to Pennebaker's expressive writing, into a single habit. This private processing acts as a training ground. You are building the internal capacity to show up better in shared, real-world moments. True relational wellness is earned through deliberate effort. The people you carry deserve a dedicated, uncompromised space where you can practice